Go on.
Come on, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, done it. Yeah, it's working. Sweet. Smug race. Yeah, sweet.
I mean, it drives in and out now.
Yeah, it does, but we need to try and get the coilovers on ASAP, really. Yeah, sweet, that's working. Yeah, that's sweet then. Happy days. I knew it'd do it. Okay, so we're back on Project EVO again today. We've had a conversation about it, and what we're going to do is we are going to fix the exhaust so that it's supported. We are going to build one for it at some point, but what we want to do is get the car on the road so it can be driven and find out if there's any other faults before we start spending thousands and thousands of pounds on it. So we're going to fix the exhaust, like I said. We are going to put pads in it, leave the discs as they are, and fit the coilovers. I'm currently in process of doing the cam belt and water pump. Currently have it all stripped down. There was a little rattle from the engine when we started it up. It was an auxiliary sort of noise, a resonance of some description. I haven't actually found anything at fault yet, but I'm hoping maybe one of the idler pulleys or something has a bearing gone. So I'm still into that. I've stripped the cam belt. I've got to do the balance shaft belt, take that apart and then put it all back together. But that's where I'm at the minute. Hopefully we can get it all back together today. The coilovers are arriving tomorrow. We can get them fitted along with some new pads. And fingers crossed we can be driving it within the next few days. No, it's not bad. We've done a good job to get it to where it is. Like I say, it was running yesterday. There was just that little noise that I wasn't particularly upset about the fact it was making a noise. I just want to make sure it's nothing that's going to cause us any real issues. That definitely needed changing.
Where is that, sorry, for the people at home?
This is the balance shaft belt. So I pulled the top cover off yesterday, as you guys know, to check the cam belt, which is in good enough condition to run the car, but this was not, and it has never been changed by the looks of it. I'm sure somebody's done the cam belt and thought, I'll be alright without this, but it definitely needed changing. This is the balance shaft, and it runs off the crank, and obviously the main crank pulley goes back on here and then the cam belt runs off of it. What have we learnt today?
Don't put your ball bags in hot water.
Nah, Big Shaq has taught us this story. Big Shaq.
Go on then.
You've got to check the balance. Crankshaft balance. The balance.
The balance.
NatWest balance.
Check your bunk balance.
Crankshaft balance.
You would need a big NatWest balance if this would have snapped. Yeah. Yes, make sure you check your crankshaft balance. We're going to fit the Bilsteins to it. They haven't arrived yet, but I'm getting Eagle Beaver, so I'm going to strip it down. As I said before, that front left wheel, the shock has collapsed and it's sat in front of the wheel, on top of the wheel, that's actually stopping the wheel from moving. So when I take it off, it may completely collapse. I'm going to just try and stand back a little bit and see what happens. And I'm going to remove the mud flaps. This one's fallen off already. Ben says he wants them off. Do what the boss says. Can I do?
Put some like cable ties around it to control the
I think I might go and get a
little spring compressor.
A little spring compressor and just put it on there just so I don't lose a finger. So undo it from the top mount, put a jack stand here, lower it down, undo the top mount and take the tension off it that way. So that is what we will do. So that would be why it's pressing on the tyre. Nothing left of it. This is correct, I can tell you already, I can feel it in my bones. Here we go. One Bilstein adjustable B16. So I've got to remove the top mount off of that. So we can put this one here for this side. Next, rear Bilstein. Okay. Two rears.
Can you hear
There
me
we
pumping
go.
that way?
Exactly as the original mounting points. So the question is, do we leave it to here or down to here?
I think Bilsteins are pretty good with their
Setup.
setups.
Remove this, don't need that. Remove the centre sleeve. Let's rebuild it with this top mount on. So the sleeve goes in, then this goes on, wash up, lock nut. So that's tight, that's lock nut. Second lock nut. Put this back on. Fitted the B16 coilovers, they're now on the car, and I've repaired the hanger on the exhaust, put a new clamp on it, so at least we can road test it. Got to bring it down, put some coolant in it, because when I did the camber and wall pump yesterday, I didn't put any coolant in it. So then we can run it up to temp, and maybe try and drive it a little bit, see what happens.
You have to be your biggest fan, and when things are really tough and they're really rough, and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're
So we've managed to get the camber and water pump done and fitted the B16 coilovers. We've got it sitting nice. It now runs. So the next stage is to get it on road test. My main man Potter over there has fitted the new pads, so we can use them to road test it. We will be replacing discs and everything and getting the calipers refurbed, but like I said, we just want to get it on the road and see if there's any other issues with it. So next step, I believe, after we've road tested it, is to get it washed and see how bad the bodywork is and get it to the body shop. So that's pretty much concludes what we've done so far. Next episode will be a bit more detail of us after we've road tested it and see what other issues we managed to find. But for now, that's all I've got for you. So make sure you subscribe for the next video once we start getting it on the road.